unusual show of support for Ukraine by Washington, this time from the ground in Kyiv. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd making a lightning stop in Ukraine to meet with President Volodymyr Zelensky. The first visit by top American officials since the war began, they came bearing diplomatic gifts, announcing the return of U.S. diplomats to Ukraine shortly, the nomination of a new U.S. ambassador to the country, and the promise of more military support. Over $700 million worth of support.
The bottom line is this. We don't know how the rest of this war will unfold, but we do know that a sovereign, independent Ukraine will be around a lot longer than Vladimir Putin's on the scene. And our support for Ukraine going forward will continue. It will continue until we see final success.
The first step in winning is believing that you can win. And so they believe that we can win. We believe that they can win if they have the right equipment, the right support. And we're going to do everything we can, continue to do everything we can to ensure that that gets there.
For Ukraine, the top priority remains to be securing weapons from its allies, a plea once again made to the Americans.
We agreed with the American side on further steps to strengthen the armed forces of Ukraine and meet all the priority needs of our army.
The Russian ambassador to Washington told state television an official diplomatic note had been sent to Washington expressing the Kremlin's concerns over future weapons shipments to Ukraine. On the ground, the fighting continues in several key areas, including Kharkiv and in the Donbass region.
Today, Russian troops use high-precision remote missiles to destroy the storage and transport station of the military airport near Odessa, where a large bulk of weapons from the U.S. and Europe were stocked.
5 railway stations were targeted by missile strikes on Monday, the latest assault on rail infrastructure, which has increasingly become a key target for Russian forces. In Mariupol, Russian units said they would withdraw to allow civilians trapped in the Azovstal steel plant to evacuate the area. An unknown number of Ukrainian soldiers and civilians have been under siege in the industrial complex for weeks. It's the last part of the besieged port city that has not fallen under Russian control.